Shambhum Mahapatim Suragurum Vande Jagatkaranam Vande Pannagabhushanam Sisitaram Vande Pasunam Patim Vande Surya Shashanka Vanninayanam Vande Mukunda Priyam Vande Bhaktajana Ashrayam Chavaradam Vande Bhaktajana Ashrayam Chavaradam Vande Shivam Shankaram. Friends, India is a yoga bhumi, as everybody is aware of. Also, India is a land of culture. If you take yoga and culture together, a cultured person is a yogi. A yogi is a cultured person. Yoga and culture are almost synonyms. You cannot be a yogi without being a cultured person, an evolved person, a divine person. What are the qualities of a cultured person? The qualities of a cultured person are also the qualities of a yogi. Yogi or a cultured person is essentially unselfish. If there is the shade of selfishness, to that extent we are not cultured. To that extent we are not yogis. Everybody is a yogi, everybody is a cultured person, depending upon the percentage of unselfishness. Some people are only 1% unselfish. Some people are 100% unselfish. Why should a person be unselfish? When there is love. Love makes us unselfish. Love makes us give. Love makes us serve. To serve is to give is to serve, and that is to love. And when we love, when we serve, and when we give, we sacrifice our selfishness. It's a spontaneous thing. So basically, a cultured person is ethically excellent, humane. A cultured person is kind, concerned. He has fellow feeling. She has love for others. This basic element, when it magnifies, it makes us cultured or yogic. India has times memorial been only a cultured land. In India, we have to take an illustration. We have 4 yugas traditionally described. And in the first yuga, Satya Yuga, Krita Yuga, everybody was cultured. Everybody was a yogi. Everybody was unselfish. Everybody was loving, saint%. By the time we come to the second age, Treta Yuga, in that the percentage of love for others has come down. The percentage of Tyaga has come down. The percentage of Niswartha Seva has come down. Satya Yuga is 100% unselfish, loving. And in Treta Yuga, the percentage has come down. People have become selfish. They have become self-centered. Still there are people who are unselfish. Example, in Treta Yuga, you find Vali, most selfish, highly assertive, very proud, greatly conceited, and he had thrown away his younger brother Sugriva. The reason I am not here to explain. Vali is proud, strong, selfish, assertive, and his own brother is Sugriva. Sugriva is weak, Sugriva is good, Sugriva is meek, Sugriva is mild, he is unable to assert, and Vali, the mighty monkey, threw away Sugriva. It is just politics. If a ruling party is powerful, we join with the ruling party. People for positions. Hanumanji is in Kishkinda. If he is a politician, what should he do? He must remain with Vali. Because he can have a mansion, he can have a secretary, he can have a bungalow, he can have a car, he can have all the facilities if he continued to live with Vali. No. Hanumanji is kind-hearted. He is concerned. He loves the meek people, mild people. Poor Sugriva is thrown out. Therefore, Hanumanji left Vali, came to Sugriva. What benefit does Hanumanji have? No benefit. Vali is living in the mansion, Sugriva is living in a cave. Vali has all the pleasures, Sugriva is in a forsaken place. Still, an unselfish person like Anjaneya Swami, a loving person, went to Sugriva, kindness, concerned, humanistic, sympathetic, he has pity and he has tremendous compassion. Compassion or kindness for Sugriva. And this kind heart has seen Sri Ram. Sri Ram was in difficulty. His wife was stolen away. She was imprisoned in Ashokavana. And Lakshmana is by his side. Poor Ram and Lakshmana are weeping, searching for Sita Devi. This kind heart of Anjaneya Swami loved them and sacrificed himself, dedicated himself. We find in Treta Yuga Anjaneya Swami of compassion, kindness, and he is a cultured person. And he is a yogi. In him you find all the 5 yogas. He is very firm in his love, strong in his love, Raja Yogi, willpower. And he served Ram, Karma Yoga. He understood what the problem is, what the truth about Sri Ram, Jnana Yogi. And he loved Ram and Lakshman, he loved the entire mankind, and therefore he is a Bhakta. That's why wherever you find Hanumanji, you find him with folded hands. He loves everybody, helps everybody, concerned about everybody. Do you find a single occasion when Hanumanji told, I suffer from back pain? Never. Do you find Hanumanji ever telling, I'm sorry, today I am tired, I am not coming out? Never. He never took casual leave. He never took more money from the bank. He never gave a wrong account for corruption. Everywhere, spontaneously, you study the entire Ramayana. Never do you find Hanumanji telling, I am weak, I am sick, I want rest, I want casual leave. Nothing. A cultured person does not speak of his difficulties. Whereas in the modern society, you find people telling, I suffer, I have no money, I am poor, there is nobody, the institution is not giving me. Blame X, Y, Z always. A cultured person searches within himself for the defects, if there are any. Hanumanji is an excellent character of all the 5 yogas. He surrendered his all at the feet of Sri Ram. When Pattabhishek of Sri Ram was taking place, his place was near the feet of Ram. Surrender. He has the willpower to serve, Raja Yoga. He has the service to his credit, Karma Yoga. He loves the humanity, Bhakta. He has the knowledge of the entire universe, Ram, himself, everything, Jnana Yogi, and he has surrendered his life at the feet of the mankind. He tells us, don't disturb my Ram, I am ready to fulfill your desires. That is the yogic quality. When you come to Dwapara age, we find another wonderful character, Bhishma. He came to know that his old father fell in love with a girl. Normally, father gets the bride to the son. Here, it is reverse. Bhishma, a young man of 28, 29 years, very handsome, very dynamic, very energetic, very youthful, very attractive, very handsome. This young man found his old father a little dull, gloomy. He asked the driver. Driver knows where the owner goes. What is the reason for my father's sickness, weakness? Sir, your father yesterday went to the river. There he found a girl, and that girl refused to marry because she wanted her to be the queen and her son to be the king. Bhishma, the young man of 28, had concern for his father, had love for his father. He had sacrificed his pleasures of the future. He went to Satyavati's father. He promised, I shall remain a brahmachari. I shall not have children. Let my father be happy. What an amount of sacrifice. And he was very firm. In Dwapara age, you will find Bhishmacharya as a strong celibate to serve his father, his brothers, his grandchildren, his society. What did he gain? Death. He was thrown. He was on the bed of arrows. Never did he complain that he was sick, unhappy. Never. Just as you find Anjaneya as an ideal character of yogi, a tyagi, a cultured person in Treta Yuga, you find Bhishmacharya. He does not have the kingdom. He does not have the crown. He has not married. He is not the grandfather to anybody. He has no children of his own. Everything, every responsibility he discharged without taking a single pie from the exchequer. What an amount of self-dedication out of sheer love for his father. Do we find such characters? What does my husband give me? Exploit the husband. Even if he enters into debts, I don't bother. Let the AC unit come. Let the fridge come. Let me be taken to an excursion. Let the husband die of starvation. Let me have a luxurious food. How many women are not exploiting the husbands? How many husbands are not exploiting the wives? What a change, what a fall our countrymen in our country. Third age, Swami Vivekananda. You find Anjaneya to be a tyagi, cultured person, a yogi in Treta Yuga. And in Dwapara Yuga, you find Bhishmacharya, a man of compassion, kindness, love, and he has given up every personal comfort, pleasure, and he has remained a brahmachari. Bhishma means a strong man of willpower. Till the end he remained faithful. And he served the people without expecting anything. He loved Sri Krishna and surrendered his all at the feet of the Almighty. All the 5 yogas can be seen again in Bhishma. And in Kali Yuga, most recent, Swami Vivekananda. What is lacking in him? Education, personality, intelligence. He is an all-round personality. Thousands of women will be standing in queue to marry him. Every day he was receiving more than 200 love letters. Everybody was praising him. And he studied the suffering of this country. From Calcutta to Kanyakumari, he travelled as Parivrajaka, wandering monk. When fellow people are suffering so much, what right do I have? Never did he complain of his headache or stomachache. Never did he complain of his physical ailments. He travelled all through. He wanted to solve the problems of the society. He served himself, surrendered himself at the feet of his master. He loved firmness, strength. You will find in him Raja Yogi. A great karma yogi, not a pie he touched. Whatever money he got from the devotees in US, UK, he brought and gave to Brahmananda Swami for the establishment of Belur Mutt. Not a pie he touched. Never did he have an axe to grind. Selfish is totally absent in him. And he is a jnani. He knows the truth about himself, about others, about the nature of the world. All the 5 yogas are personified in Swami Vivekananda. Again a cultured person, a yogi. And now, how are we? Most of us might have visited Tirupati Balaji. And Lord Venkateswara there will be standing. People in the queue will be going with both the hands outstretched. Govinda, give. Govinda, give. Give. Give me money. Give me wives. Give me children. Is there a single devotee telling, Venkateswara, I find you standing. Yesterday you were standing. Day before yesterday you were standing. Did you have a cup of coffee? Did these priests give you a little pongal they are eating? Do we have concern for the husbands? Do we have concern for our wives? When I tell this, yes sir, my husband has no concern for me sir. What do you have for him? We search the defect in others. India, to gain its pristine glory once again, should resort to the yogic culture. It should once again become highly unselfish. That's why Pativratas are worshipped. That's why mothers are worshipped. A Pativrata never thinks of her food, she thinks of her husband's food. A Pativrata never thinks of her ailment, she thinks of her husband's problems. A mother never thinks of her sufferings, she thinks of the baby's sickness. Our country is a noble country, a cultured country, a yogic country. What a fall! Prashanti Kutir is established to revive the glorious culture of this country. Let us strive to become yogi. A yogi is loving, a yogi is compassionate, kind, a yogi is therefore unselfish. Sri Krishna Paramatma is always a king maker. He is never a king. He is himself an embodiment of all the yogas. Let us meditate on Yogeshwara Sri Krishna. Sadoma